Hola, soy Alfonso Escámez de Pecados Veniales y en doble firma vas a poder descubrir casi todas las marcas de relojería independiente en nuestros Indie Talks. Espero que os guste. Hello, this is Alfonso Escámez and welcome to a new chapter of Indie Talks. Today we have with us Gautier Massonneau, the CEO and founder of Trilobe. Thank you for being here with us. We have to thank also Rabat because we are here at the Rabat boutique in Madrid. Welcome to Spain.
Thank you so much. Thanks, Alfonso. Good seeing you here. Last time was in Geneva. So.
Yes, that's true. Then, for our followers and viewers who may not know you,
Sure.
Who is Gautier Massonneau?
First, good question indeed. So, apart from being myself, I have the chance to be the creator of a team. Now we are about 20 people behind a brand named Trilobe, and we're a French brand based in Paris, and we make very unique, very different watches in the way that we tell time with our hands, setting and putting the time in motion, which is a very unique way of seeing time. And we love doing that, and we love doing that with a cool team now.
Have you ever been in love with watches, and did you have clear the idea of having your own brand?
Not at all. I came to watches. I love to do things with my hands. I love to create stuff, and I've not historically been a watch lover, but I came to that because I like to do stuff, and at some point I really wanted to have my watch. I wanted it to be extremely different, extremely unique, and I couldn't find it, or it would be at a price that was clearly not in my league. So I told myself, you have some ideas, let's do it yourself. Let's try to do it yourself. It was way more complicated than initially envisaged, and much longer process. But that's how I dove into watchmaking. It's through the wish to do something for me, and transform into a brand, of course.
Amazing to be able to get your own brand, and starting from zero, it should be a quite difficult experience with a lot of histories to tell.
Yes, it's a long journey. It's a cool journey, and in terms of business planning, it's fun because when I look at the initial plan, of course, everything went completely sideways, and we planned things in the worst possible moment. In the way that we launched the brand end of 2018 in France. It was the Yellow Jackets crisis. Then we had strikes. Then we had COVID. So. Perfect business planning, but yet it's Darwinism, survival of the fittest, and we're doing well.
You are a quite young brand,
yes,
born
absolutely.
in 2018. Considering the situation of the watch market, and now you are one of the stars of the independent watchmaking, followed by a lot of watch lover and enthusiasts. How do you see your actual situation, and whether you want to be in, let's say, 5-10 years?
Still a lot of work to be done, to be honest, because we have this ambition to really build, construct, solidify this house of high watchmaking based in Paris. Very creative, very unique. For us, it's important to be in Paris, not because of in French we say cocorico, which is being cocky, being proud. Not for that. Super happy to be French, but that's not the point. We say that we're a Parisian house because we want to make things at home. That's the only way for us to ensure that we have the right creativity, we have the right quality, we have the right setup, and home happens to be Paris. So that's the way. That's the reason we're based in Paris, and so that's what we're creating. We were when I created launched the brand with Volsi, my business partner, in 2018. We were 2. Now we are 20, a bit more. Half of the staff is dedicated to production. So we recreated for the first time in a long time a watchmaking workshop for a brand in Paris. under the roof of Paris, and this is super cool. This is super exciting for us, and so that's the journey we want to to continue further.
Why the name of Trilobe, and what do you consider is the DNA of the brand?
Well, Trilobe is. I had the chance to grow in a family of architects. My parents are decorators and architects, and so a Trilobe is actually the shape of architecture that was born actually in Spain, the construction of the mosque of Cordoba. The first time in architecture we used that type of shapes, and then it was retaken in different types of architecture, Roman, Gothic. So you find it up to Middle East and India actually. So you find it it's a universal shape. So it's a little hey to my parents to say I know where I come from, and also as I said the construction we are doing. The house we're building cannot be built just by me. So it could not be written my name on it. And it was important for me to have a name that was an umbrella under which each person of the team could identify and be proud of being part of.
Another question, you have said that you're in Paris, you are a French company. Considering that you're a French company, is it more difficult to fight against the Swiss brand, considering the importance given to the Swiss-made label?
The difficulty in France is to be in France in the way that the administrative stuff is horrible. That's one point. And Swiss for that is of course a heaven. The other way around, we do things differently about the stories we tell, about the products we make. And for us, we have to be comprehensive. And that means, being right in our shoes, and our shoes are in Paris. So for us, it's actually a chance, and it's a factor of differentiation, which is very strong for us, and it's an advantage. On the contrary, because we're not fighting against any. We don't have any competitors actually. Our competitors is a cool trip to Tanzania or something different. It's about people willing to have something different. And when it comes to a watch, actually, it would not have made sense for me to set up my company in Geneva, like all the brands. I'm not going to do better than Patek Philippe. What we can do better is to do things differently. And for that, being French and being based in Paris is really an advantage.
Something that is, I think, very cool of your watches is that you are not using hands, you are using disc. Why is the reason of using disc instead of hands?
Again, I would say because I'm not going to do better than all these guys. Be it Patek, be it even French houses that do make their stuff in Switzerland, like Hermès or Chanel. We are talking about Lang & Söhne or German brand. I'm not going to do better than they do. I'm not going to invent something better than they do with hands. What we can do better or differently is to go sideways. Mm-hmm. And that is a real chance, because when you take off the hands from the dial, you have a field of creativity which is just unlimited, because you do whatever you want. Mm-hmm. And that is super cool. And what I like to do is enjoy myself and enjoy doing cool stuff. So the goal is not to do something. We'll do something with hands like this, and but the dial will be different. Let's do something completely different.
Also, something that is completely different, and it is, I think, super cool, as you have said, is that your clients are able to personalize your watches with the starry sky of the day and hour that they want. They are going to have their special piece unique.
Absolutely.
What can you tell us about that kind of personalization or customization?
Sure. To me, it's really how at Trilobe we envision what is true personalization. Of course, personalization can be about an engraving on the case of your watch or a special strap. It's important to offer that. But personalization has to be personal. And to me, something personal has to come, is about emotions. And that watch, whereby you choose a date, time, and location, is the most personal watch you can have, because it will tell your story. And if you choose not to tell people what's the story behind it, nobody will know. Mm-hmm. And that's why we call it secret. because it's your secret that is embodied in your watch. And so that's the first way for us to say, okay, that's how I see personalization. And in the future, we have different way of taking this personalization to different levels. And cool stuff coming up on that.
You have won the Petite Aiguille at the Geneva's Great Prizes of Horology.
Yes.
What did it mean to you and to the brand? It's just a recognition from your peers and from your colleagues, or it puts you more pressure as a brand?
Pressure, I'm not sure. No, it's a super cool recognition. We're really proud of it because it's a recognition from people who know a little bit about their stuff. So that's very nice to be recognized on that. It was very fun as well because we won a prize about little hands in English, and we don't have any hands on the dial. So it was fun to win this prize. And maybe pressure in the way that, it's but positive pressure in the way that, we met that step, but we have that ambition. So we need to do much more to, maybe get more prizes. We'll see. That's not what we're running after, but that recognition is cool. But let's do more.
Yeah. Okay. 2 last questions.
Please.
You are a young brand, born in 2018. What are your most important markets? And how important is the Spanish market, considering that you are now working with Rabat?
We have the chance to be quite well distributed, I would say, with very cool, very unique partners all around the globe, and we're quite equilibrated. So we sell well, be it in Asia, be it in the Gulf region, be it in Europe, or be it in the States. I'd say that's the 4 big markets. Rabat, we started very recently. We have big expectations, of course, because it's a beautiful partner with beautiful clientele. And to me, it's a country of heart because my grandmother is Spanish, so it makes sense it makes a lot of sense to me.
I would love to spend much more time with you here, interviewing you, but I know that you are quite busy. It's your first time.
And we need to get a drink.
Yeah, for sure, and to see the watches.
Absolutely.
Last one, maybe the toughest question.
Please.
If you were not wearing a Trilobe, what brand and model would you wear?
Tough question. There are several cool watches that I love. I would actually pick 2.
Mm-hmm.
The first one is the watch I wanted to buy when I was looking at watches for the first time, which was completely out of my league, was the Long & Zeitwerk, which I find completely unique, without hands. Amazing watch. I love this watch. Maybe one day.
Sooner or later, we will have it.
We'll see. And another watch that I think is a bit underrated, but which is absolutely beautiful, is the Monsieur by Chanel with jumping hour, which I think is extremely elegant. Mm-hmm. And that's also a cool watch, I think.
Gautier, thank you so much for being with us
Alfonso.
here at Indie Talks. It has been a pleasure. Good luck.
Pleasure.
I hope to see you soon back here in Madrid.
Mucho gusto.
Gracias.
Thank you so much.